bust wood, I bust through and bust moves. Stay true, they kill it, stay smooth. Handsome brothers stay set in the mood, but they wanted funky rhymes from the brother so cool. Trying to check the vibes and set the conversation. The keenest minds to find this observation. I'm on 10 podcast, so don't not face it. We'll be the first to declare our greatness. Checking out, check out, I'm checking it twice on the weekly. I'm busting, cause busting is life. If you don't know, now you do though. You should peep game, that'd be cool though. Cause your part is crucial, so get on the movement. If you ain't busting, don't know what you doing. Wasting your time and ignoring the truest. Some of the realest, they greatly influence. Kings in Montana creating a movement. Scrapping or rapping or laughing or acting. It really don't matter, cause this is our passion. We busting and trusting. It really is something when it comes to our family. You know that we love them. That's how we roll. Montana in the house and we taking control. Podcast kings in the place to be. We taking over, just wait and see.
Slow down and catch the vibe. Weekly buzz will be on the night. No boasting, true and tried. It's bust forward, it's ride or die. Slow down and catch the vibe. Weekly buzz will be on the night. No boasting, true and tried. It's bust forward, it's ride or die.
Welcome to the show, people. We got Don Marsh, owner of Brush Crazy.
You know you like him. We like him. They're out of Great Falls. You've seen them downtown, and you know the business as well as we do. We got the owners here to tell their story and talk about their business. How you doing, Don?
We are doing great tonight. Thanks for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Before we get too started and get deep into this, I'm going to ask our audience here, how are we sounding? Are we coming in crystal clear? And if you can let us know that our mics are in check, please. Back to comments right here. Oh, shit. Where's my mouse at? It's all fucked up. Okay, right here. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for joining. We're just going to continue until somebody tells us otherwise that our audio is okay. Don.
Yes, sir.
So you have made it to the weekly bust. You guys have been doing a lot of traveling from what I hear. You guys got a big plans, but before we get into all that, can we get into the question that we like to introduce every guest that's new to the show? Who is Don Marsh?
I am Don Marsh. I am a wife. I am a
Great answer.
mother of 3 stepkids, and then the youngest actually asked me to adopt him. So I'm also
How
a mother.
exciting.
Oh, awesome.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Doug and I have one in heaven from, gosh, we'd have a teenager by now. And,
Condolences.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's life. I am a friend. I am a daughter. My mom is still living. My dad passed just 2 years ago. So we actually live with my mom in Colorado Springs to help take care of her stuff.
Shout out to Mama.
Yeah, and we rent out our townhouse. So, there's that. I'm also an aunt. I am a sister.
You are a Jane of all cards, huh? All right.
Yep, I'm an artist. I'm a creative.
I
There we
love to
go.
hear that. And we don't have a whole lot of other creatives that come on the show, it doesn't seem like. So it's awesome to have that kind of aspect to you. It's going to be probably one of our, no, I don't know. We've had a couple artists, but you're our first lady artist.
Ooh.
Okay. I want to ask the question, where were you born?
I was born in Torrance, California.
Okay.
And when I was a year and a half, my parents decided they did not want to raise me there.
Fair enough.
So we moved to Colorado Springs. So I was born, pretty much
raised there?
in Colorado Springs. Yep.
Okay. Broncos fan?
Oh, yes.
Let's go.
There
Denver.
you go.
Denver.
That's right.
Um,
Hey, as they say, if God wasn't a Broncos fan, why are sunsets orange?
That's right.
Exactly.
Living in Colorado Springs, how was life?
Life is good. We were there, gosh, when Woodman Road was like a dirt road, which is now, huge and built up and overpasses, underpasses, all the things.
It's a full city.
I was like, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, it's a
I've
full
never
city.
been there.
Colorado Springs is big, bro, actually.
It's growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people live in Colorado
This
Springs
is
now?
what, about 400,000, 500,000, 600,000 now.
It sounds
Yeah.
about
Wow.
right. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
How
Okay.
far is out of that Colorado Springs out of Denver for our fans?
About 50 miles.
That's what I thought. It was pretty close,
Yeah,
right?
It's close. Yeah. Just a stone's throw away.
Growing up in Colorado Springs, you said it was small then, and what was it like? What was it like for you personally?
For me personally, it was great. Grade school was good. In 6th grade, we ended up moving. My dad worked for Hewlett Packard, so we went to California,
Okay.
Northern, to Santa Rosa for a year, and then back. So that whole year, it was like I was on vacation.
Heck yeah.
'Cause all of a sudden I was the
Total
father
different
of
experience.
one.
Yeah.
And it was nice weather, and I'd walk to school, and it was just really fun. We had a good time. Petting zoo around the corner. It was crazy.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So moving in, you kind of you go back to Colorado. Did you do high school there?
Yes, did high school at Rampart High School. Woo, woo, go Rams.
Yeah.
I was the first class there in the new high school. Otherwise, it would have been at Air Academy. So
Awesome. When did you know you were going to get into arts? Were you always artistic?
I was always creative. Yeah, my parents used to buy me the Bob Ross books, and I would kind of like paint along with Bob Ross. Open it up, just copy his.
Hey, and I want to step on anything, but you came up in the era where Bob Ross was the fucking man. Yeah.
Ty's dad, my stepdad, he has a Bob Ross ID card that he'll when he's out at the bar or whatever, when he goes with me, he'll mess with them and hand them that.
he's a painter also.
Yeah, he's a painter. When he wakes up in the morning, he does. I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
I would have thought he was Bob Ross at one point. I'll tell you.
So, did you learn to hone in? Was it the high school? You're kind of finding yourself, and you kind of honing into your skills as an artist.
What's kind of cool is my parents actually. We're a really tight neighborhood. I mean, it's kind of the Brady Bunch neighborhood.
Sure.
Everybody knew everyone, and we played kick the can, and it was just like a safe place to be.
Sure.
And so one neighbor would teach me acrylics. Another neighbor taught me toll painting.
Is that right?
Yeah. Another one was like,
oh, you were spoiled.
How you decorate eggs.
That is rad, actually.
It was really
a real community is what it sounds like.
It really was. It took a village for sure.
That's awesome. What do you like to like? What's your favorite kind of art, by the way? Because I know you have a variety of stuff.
I know. Well, I'm also a musician too, but as far as the
what do you play?
Arts, well, I sort of used to play guitar, but I haven't played since.
Any bands or anything like that?
That's crazy. I would like to play on worship teams and stuff. I'd write Christian music and do the whole worship thing.
Yeah.
I did a lot of that in Austin, Texas. When we were down there, it was kind of it's such a great music city. I mean, we got so much talent down there in Austin. Shout out.
And now even more, now that it's
become a comedy hub too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Absolutely. Joe, that's where Joe's at, right? Austin.
Yep.
Yeah. What's his shop called? It's the
Mothership.
The Mothership. Yeah, that's right. It was the comedy something when Pauly Shore's. Yeah, when Pauly Shore's mom owned
Comedy
it.
Store is still in Los Angeles, right by where we ate pizza, a block away. Where we ate at Bricks.
Pauly Shore used to own Joe Rogan's.
Paul Rogan,
his mom.
His mom.
Yeah,
Mitzi,
legendary. Yeah,
but I don't think it was a Comedy Store, was it?
I think so, man. The Comedy Shop or something like that.
Oh, I think you're on.
Yeah.
I think you're on. Will you Google that, Swiss? Hey, Jamie, pull that up, please. In debate, we got Google.
Can you describe what acrylics is? Just for those who don't know.
You bet. So, in art school, we learn all the things, right?
Yeah.
So you have gouache, which is a mix between watercolors and acrylics, because gouache will dry opaque, so you can't see through it.
Okay.
Whereas watercolors stay fluid, and if you get wet again, you just totally messed everything up, or you keep reworking it. Whereas oils are
long paintings. Yes.
So acrylics dry really quick, which made Brush Crazy really easy for the in and out, teach painting in a few hours.
Oh, that makes sense. You brought up Brush Crazy. I'm gonna save it for a little bit actually. So you're moving on. You're getting out of high school. You moved into college, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Went to Colorado Christian University and did a joint program with the Colorado Institute of Art.
What was the
CIA?
What was the study completely?
So it's 2 degrees in 5 years. I don't know, all about art.
Wow, I bet you that was fun. Actually, I mean, that's the kind of college people want to do.
It's
so
general stuff.
I got a question: is paint the medium, or is that the canvas?
So paint is the medium, but it's also an action. It's a verb because you're actually painting with paint on a canvas.
Okay.
And a canvas can be a canvas, or it could be wood, or it can be a piece of glass,
or
it could be a horse.
There we go. Yeah, right. I mean,
or a wall, a mural. So yeah, all the things.
That's incredible.
The medium, right?
The medium.
Like if you're picking a medium, it'd be a hue, or whatever. How does that work?
Part of a color.
Right. Okay. So the type of paint is the medium,
type
right?
of paint is a medium. Yes, watercolor is a medium.
Okay.
Acrylic-based paint is a medium. Yeah, oils is a medium. Pastels.
Okay.
Like chalk.
Yeah.
Chalk. Yeah. Clay is technically a medium.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you do any pottery or anything when you were
in high school?
Yeah. Oh, so high school. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and my aunt had one of those studios where you start from, they pour the molds.
Yeah.
And you got to clean it. And then
was Patrick
fire
Swayze there?
No, I was too young for that That's when, like, we got all chicken pox at the same time. All the cousins got pushed in the closet, so we'd all get it.
Hey, I'm actually still in that generation. That was one of those kids. I also had the chicken pox party with my mom and our cousins and stuff.
Yeah, we did all that. So yeah, so I had some experience, but it's funny because I'm not going totally into brush crazy, but when we did start with just canvas and Doug's like, hey, let's do ceramics. I'm like, hey, let's don't, because I was like, they break. I don't know anything, you know.
Let's bring Doug in. Doug is your wonderful husband.
He is. He's not going to want to be it.
No. Let's talk about him though, a little bit. So, yeah. So,
defend himself.
yeah. So, when did you and Doug meet?
Yeah, we met at a trade show in Denver 24 and a half years ago, because we've been married 23 years now. So we met at a trade show. We were both in the
What an accomplishment. Let's just give her. I mean,
let's
just give her some. You know what I'm saying? That's an accomplishment today.
23 years. And I got the
What's
kids
up, Brady?
6, 8.
Lorenzo, hey, Jug, what's good? Hey, Jessa, how you doing?
That's Brady.
Oh, is it Brady?
Yeah.
He's with Jessa?
Yes.
Yeah, my son's tapped in watching you. He's on Instagram, yeah.
I love it.
And by the way, you had the baddest man on the planet. Lorenzo Hunt is watching you right now.
Hey, Lorenzo.
Yeah. That's
Shout out to Lorenzo, our dog, man. He's the baddest man, considered literally the baddest man on the planet.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. No, he's the man.
Nice. Well, next
The
to my
myth,
husband.
the legend.
Next to you, oh, wifey she's good. She's
There we
good,
go.
man.
Yeah. So we met at a trade show. We were in the apparel.
What was the trade show?
Denver Mart.
Okay.
The gift show. So we used to sell T-shirts, hats. Doug and his dad had a screen printing company here in Great Falls since the 90s. So they did screen printing, embroidery. We eventually bought sign print.
Doug, that's what you meant. By the way, I want to mention, shout out to our sponsor, Bucked Up, and Ryan Gardner, our dog. What's up, Ryan? He apparently printed a lot of Bucked Up shirts. Did you know that, Levi?
No.
Doug did. He's like, hey, man, I printed shirts for Bucked Up.
Wow.
So it's kind of a small world. It's kind of a cool little circle. So shout out to Doug for help getting our sponsor off the ground. How about that?
There we go.
That's how we kind of got into things. Is we started in the T-shirt industry, and then from there at the trade show we met, and he showed me pictures of his 3 kids. They were 6, 8, and 10 at the time, and that didn't scare me off. And
well,
I'd always wanted kids.
More kudos to you.
Yeah, now they're 30, 32, 34 with 5 grandbabies, 4 grandbabies, all girls, and we love them all.
And you got in that group of kids, you are having one adopted, right?
So actually, the youngest Zane, yes, he asked me to adopt him when he was about 24.
That is very exciting.
Nice.
Yep, he's out in Texas now.
There we go.
That just stands up for who you are and what you represent. You know, when you have a grown man that developed a relationship with you later in life and then asks for you to be his mom, that's fucking
That's cool.
really sweet. Yeah, it's really sweet. How long did you guys end up doing T-shirts and stuff?
Gosh, we did that until 2008, and then both Doug and I were like, okay, let's do something different. So we sold everything to our employees here in Great Falls. It was called Image Fitters.
Okay.
And we headed off to Austin. So that's what we were doing in Texas. We just kept being.
Let's pause for a second, actually. How long were you in Montana?
He's born and raised here. Doug is.
Shout out to
There we
Montana
go.
406. We up.
Yeah. And so he's been here forever. So I had just been there a few years. You know?
Okay.
And then Austin, we both wanted to be south of snow. We're
Sure.
gonna put
Sure.
the shovel on top of the car and drive south until somebody says, "Hey, what's that?" And then say, "Okay, we can live here."
You made it far enough. Yeah.
There you go.
So we were in Austin for 6 years, 8 years. I think 8 years. And
You liked Austin, or
I loved it. He would still live there if it wasn't for my allergies and us ending up back in Montana.
did you guys get through any hurricanes or anything like that?
No, we were too far inland.
Oh, is that right? Is,
Yeah,
is it that far in?
came into us.
Anymore though? Fuck, you ain't safe anymore, man. You had Corpus Christi, all those guys just got slammed, man. And just recently, yeah, we have an auntie that lives down there, and she said they got hammered, man, a couple years back. Yeah, she did fine. Yeah, but they were going through all types of shit when the hurricane hit them.
She's in town.
Yeah, she's in town right now. Yeah,
Yeah, she
actually,
is.
yep. Shout out
Indeed.
to Auntie Rena.
Yay.
So you moved from Austin. You guys go back to Colorado.
So, yeah, because we get this call from the former employees. They're like, "Hey, we're not going to make it." We're like, "Oh no!" So like, as we're literally got the call after we left Austin, just to come up here for our son's graduation from high school. We're
College.
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 That's right. Gavin
Okay.
was graduating from college. So we're driving up, and all of a sudden we get the call, "Hey, we're not going to make it." And right then, I felt like the Lord said, "Start your own paint and sip." And I was like, "That's another business." I'm
Oh, yeah.
scared, but okay. And so within 3 days. We had the name, the URL, a list of supplies.
And that births
we needed. And that's
Brush Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
we did not plan to move back to Montana. It was like one of those things that had to be divinely orchestrated because we were both kicking and screaming. We don't like the snow.
So was the first location Colorado Springs?
No, it was here.
It was here.
Yeah. 10
Okay.
years ago.
This was
This month.
congratulations
Wow,
to 10 years. Let's go. Let's go. And the progress you guys had is freaking incredible. You guys have started multiple locations now.
Started franchising.
Yes.
In 2018, and our first franchisees were from here originally. One of the sisters, and then her sister that was in Ohio was like, "Hey, let's do this in Columbus, Ohio."
Can
There you go.
we get her 10-year shot from when they started it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. So she gave us some pictures before we started the show, and one of those was one of her 10-year photos from 10 years ago, and it looked like they had a huge response. They had a whole room. There you are. They had a whole room full of people.
With low ceilings. Now
Yeah.
the ceilings are up.
You
Now
got a much bigger place now. Is it?
It's
Is this?
same
Oh,
place.
that's what he said. That's right. And you guys remodeled, right?
Yep, we
Oh, you've been in
started-
the same location. See, I was gonna ask.
So you had a drop ceiling, removed the drop ceiling, and you made it brick. You kind of restored it back to its original base, right?
Exactly. And we started it all, and then we sold the building in 2020 to the Crons, and they finished because of COVID. It took 4 years instead of 1 year.
You sure?
And it's
Yeah.
done. They literally finished a few weeks ago.
Oh wow.
So we're like, we have new bathrooms behind our new kiln room, and it's all open now. So Doug and I were out there hanging photos going down, and almost killing.
There we go. See,
ourselves.
I've been there. I think only once, and I painted this little circle about yay big, and it was the Divine Feminine Mac Miller cover.
I got one for you. I did a birthday there. I think. Was it Aria's birthday? I think it was Aria's birthday. We hosted there. I think last year,
Okay.
and we did a little painting party. We had
Oh, I guess
pizza.
I've been there
Oh, it was
twice.
Kanan's. It was Kanan's birthday.
I guess I've been there twice.
Yeah. So we hosted our birthday. One of our children's. We hosted a birthday there, and it was very fun. By the way, your employees were very nice and they were
Good.
prompt. So
That's
I have a full good review for you, and we actually said that we had a really good time when we left. So
Hey, everybody that's watching, do not be scared to hit the share button.
yeah,
And
let's get these numbers up. I know that there's another podcast that's doing their stuff live right now, but let's get you guys going.
shout out to them.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
boys.
Shout out to Mission Accomplished. I'm not gonna avoid it. I love those guys. Mike and Mish are the man. So let's give them their kudos. And if you guys are tuned into those guys,
So if you
shout
guys
out.
want to watch fighting, that's fine. Go over there. But we got some cool shit going on right now. So,
yeah.
you know.
So let's get into what Brush Crazy actually does as a business. Yeah.
As a business, we are offering a fun and relaxing place. So it's a place where families and friends can gather
Yes.
and they can hang out. They can just spend time together and create projects. So they get to be creative and they take a project home, but it's just a fun and safe place to be.
You guys have do all kinds of arts. It's not just painting. It's I know that the name might just sound like painting Brush Crazy, but it's totally more than that. Yeah.
It is.
You guys have all types of arts. Can you get into all the varieties of arts that you guys do?
Sure. So we do.
Shout out Danielle. Shout out Recruiter. You guys are awesome. He says congratulations to your 10 years.
the Air Force recruiters in the house. We met him at Annie Lowe's event.
Good dude. Good dude.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fluid art is where you just like pour all the colors on the canvas or wood or ceramics and you tilt it around. It does crazy things. It's really fun.
We got one of those in the hallway. It's not us,
There you
but there
go.
is one out there.
Yep, so we do fluid art, we do hydro dipping, we do.
So you do. That was one of my questions I had lined up was hydro dipping. If you guys were going to move into that kind of
Yep,
stuff.
we have that. We do dry brushing on ceramics. We do, I'm like trying to think of everything on the website and going around the studio in my head. Mosaics, that's right. Hand building clay. We do tie-dye t-shirts.
And you can do you host parties for all of those.
All of those. Yep. We do workshops. Yep.
Okay.
And you can
I
just
have your
walk in
shirt.
anytime we're open and do whatever project you
No.
need to do.
That's exciting. What are your personal favorite kind of hosting parties that you like to do? Is it acrylic paintings?
Yeah. It's in acrylic. Yeah. I
You-
do. But we have watercolor pencils now too, which is really cool. So you literally can color in.
Oh,
and
I've seen
use
those.
The water brush. to
Really?
make the paint, and then it looks like a watercolor.
I actually just took I was just in college again last year for another semester. I went to the painting class. It was watercolor.
Nice.
Watercolor 1. And
Nice.
somebody had those. I was like, hey, that's cool. I like that a lot.
A lot more control.
So off air, you kind of mentioned in secret that you are going down to Florida here very soon
Yep.
to do a really cool seminar. Can you give us some details?
Yeah, you bet. So I've already got week 1 out of 3 done for Bob Ross training.
Yeah, let's go. What does that exactly mean?
Yeah, so I am learning how to paint just like Bob Ross. Wet on wet oils is what they call it, wet on wet technique.
Okay.
And I got invited back for week 2 and 3, which will be in September.
And that certifies you when you completion.
Certifies me, so I will be able to teach any of the Bob Ross style painting.
That is so rad. So when you are and you're going to be teaching your employees, or is that something you're going to be doing and spreading through all your stores as well?
We will see. Yeah, it's one of those things where we'll kind of take it
Kind of
one step at a
gradually, yeah.
time and see, because oils is a whole different medium.
Yeah.
So you have to treat it differently. You have to have different brushes, different systems in place. So we're still going to see what that looks like.
Sure.
But we'll at least do whenever I go to each of the studios.
So is Bob Ross oil then? Is it mostly oil? Is that?
It's all oil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, granted, you use an acrylic backer. So one of the pictures, I think, see if there's one. I don't know if I pulled one of my Bob Ross paintings in there or not. I might not have. It might have been on the one I sent to
Didn't you say about the horse right here?
Well, on that one, no, that's the Netflix one.
Oh, okay. No, not on the horse.
This
With the black
that one too.
silhouette.
Yeah, but that one's
Not
one's
that
on
one.
Netflix too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was in the first group I sent to you
Shoot.
to your iPad when it went dead.
If
But
you
yeah, I have
could
a
try to
picture
fire
of
that
one
up,
of
would you?
One of the oils. So yeah, it's just totally different. Like I said, it's a whole different setup. So we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. So you mentioned it. I'm gonna bring it up. Netflix. You got some cool shit that just happened.
Other side up.
They
There
are
you go.
doing a little series out of town here, out of Great Falls.
Yeah. So it's over at Belt Creek Ranch.
Okay.
And they are working with ITV, and ITV has been
How much?
brought in, and then
Oh,
of course
okay, that's
is
enough.
working for Netflix. Contracted them to do this, and it's a 7-week series. So they're doing it on the ranch hands. So
Oh,
the ranch hands,
awesome.
3 guys, 3 girls, and they're following them around, and they're introducing the different guests and everything. And so I was invited to teach a step-by-step painting to one of the girls for the birthday party.
Oh.
So we did that, and then
You kind of got a unique opportunity in this process.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And what was funny is it's a 2-hour painting, right? And we get there and it's almost starting to rain. It's sprinkling. We're like, oh, we're doing it outside. Oh, we're doing it inside. Okay, it's stopping. We're doing it outside. So just the whole thing with film, as you know,
It's a huge process.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So I pretty much had to do a 2-hour painting in about 20 minutes. So I'm kind of scared to see what it actually looks like.
Yeesh.
On film. I'm like, that's not
I bet you they make
exactly
you
how I
look
wanted it to
incredible.
be. So then it was fun because then a few days later was July 4th.
Yeah.
And I got a call from the ranch owner, from his wife. She's so sweet. And she's like, hey, do you feel like painting a horse today? I'm like, okay, what do you got?
An actual horse, a living horse.
Picture. And she's like, I have to, oh yeah, I got a picture of the
Levi,
horse.
you want to pull up the horse that she painted?
There's George.
The actual horse.
So Miss George wanted to be painted. So
That
I
is
painted
so
a horse.
rad.
Never painted a horse before. And so we're we happen to be at Home Depot, right? So I'm like, okay, I need duct tape. Or, not duct tape. I'm thinking painter's tape.
Yeah.
Because duct tape, I'm like, I don't want to hurt the horse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't have any paint there. I'm like, what kind of paint would I use? So we have Sally's is right there. So I go and buy hair dye. And so I'm like, because I can spray it on.
Yeah.
Oh, but I need star stencils. So I go to an art store and buy star stencils,
You piece it all together on the fly.
Yeah, exactly. So then I'm out there within 2 hours. I'm putting, the little stars on. I have to hold it and spray the paint around as a stencil.
Oh, that's fun though.
Yep. And I'm like, got this.
How was your client then?
She stood there the whole time. She'd look at me every once in a while, and I'm like, "Hey, nice horse."
She tolerated it through the whole thing, huh?
Yeah.
How long did it end up taking you?
Probably about 30 minutes.
Is that right?
It wasn't that long.
That's
Yeah.
cool. At least it wasn't a long time on the horse. I figured get impatient on you.
Yeah, exactly. But they were doing it for a big rodeo thing that night.
That's
so-
exciting. That we just picked up a few rodeo guys. We just signed a couple bull riders for sponsored athletes that we have, and we're excited to start covering the rodeo. Actually,
Very cool.
Yes.
Very, very cool.
I can't find it.
Brush Crazy. Can you guys get into details of your other locations?
Yeah, you bet. So, because of my parents kind of being the age that they are, I wanted to have corporate be in Colorado Springs, and it's a little closer to Florida.
Yeah. So you call that headquarters now?
So that's headquarters now.
Okay.
So
You could get on one flight. I think only like 5 of those pictures downloaded. It was all dead.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could at least hop on a flight directly from there.
Exactly.
You know.
And we'll figure if we're going to franchise more in the future, that's a more centrally located place.
That makes sense.
Whereas people trying to fly into Great Falls is very difficult.
They
Oh,
just
Very
don't.
expensive.
People that they don't understand how expensive
It's really
international flights are, and national flights from here. It's really they really need to lighten up on pricing here, because that's exactly why we don't get the tourism that everyone else does in Montana, because Great Falls' airport is really shitty with prices.
And then you can fly in somewhere cheaper, but then you have to drive 3 hours to get here. So
Yeah, and we're talking a lot cheaper, man. That's one issue that I wish Great Falls would currently work on, is the airport pricing.
but then you have to. I mean, how much bigger can we make our airport with having an air base? You know, we can't have too many pedestrian flights.
Sure, and maybe it is a base that prevents stuff like that. I don't
It
know.
probably is, only because they have their training every day
So when did the headquarters get started then?
for
Founded
hours.
5 years ago.
5 years. So
Yep. I'll be 6 years old in December.
so about half the time you guys you realized how well it was doing here.
Yeah, exactly. And so we want to do there, and then
Oh, it's
actually
our boy.
a couple years into it, around 2016, is when Lisa and Lori from Ohio started theirs in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
They'll in 2018, yeah. So they'll be 6.
So they had it really hard because they started in 18 and then COVID happened.
Yes, yeah, and they had the best landlord ever.
Is that right?
Yeah, he
Super
totally
patient?
Gave them a break. Yeah, yeah. And
That's
they're
awesome.
Just now getting closer to what what their rent used to be.
Is
Yeah.
Colorado Springs is it doing as well as Great Falls is?
Yeah, it's actually doing a little bit better because we have more population.
Yeah, that's what I was
You know
wondering.
mean?
Yeah, I was wondering if because with bigger populations, it could either be really good or it could be there's a lot more shit to do in Colorado
Right,
Springs.
there
So
is.
yeah,
And summers are always slower in our studios because people are competing with
was smart.
camping. And
yeah, sure,
all
sure.
the outdoor activities and everything. But if it's like
And both
rainy,
Montana and Colorado, because they're very outdoorsy states, so that makes a lot of sense. Your fast times are in the winter.
Yes.
That's
Yep.
incredible. Okay,
Yeah, once school kicks in, that's usually when we start picking up.
is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys stay busy though. Every time I go over there, it looks like you guys got a full house usually. So I know that probably Colorado's doing really well
Yeah,
then.
Saturdays are really good.
You guys are off to Ohio soon again to go.
So the next little trip is going to be from here to Florida for Bob Ross.
Yes.
And up the East Coast. And then we have a secret thing that I'll have to come back this fall and talk again because I can't tell you.
Excellent.
everything.
Yeah.
But a whole new side of Brush Crazy we're real excited about. So we'll be driving back through Ohio, getting them trained in, and do their launch, and then we'll drive to Colorado, do their launch, and back up to Brush Crazy Great Falls to do their launch, probably early November.
And you're driving all that.
Yes.
Holy
We
crap.
have the Brush Crazy mobile. I think I might have a picture
Oh,
of the car in there. we got a wrap down in Colorado.
Oh, is that right? So you guys are it's fully decked out. You guys are loud down in Colorado.
Yes, yes.
That's cool. I think rap advertising is probably one of the most effective advertisings in the world.
Yeah.
It goes with you, it's mobile, and it's seen by everybody
Yeah.
who's not looking at a rap.
Yep. Might not have got onto yours. May have been on the other one.
I do have it actually. I'll just have to send it over. It's all right.
That was cool.
So during of all this time, are you guys going to be touring as well? Why not? You seeing the country, or
Well,
have you seen a lot of the country already?
We have,
Oh.
but we kind of have that loop.
Right here, I found it. Right.
Oh, perfect. Oh, there's the Bob
There's the
Ross
Ross,
painting.
okay.
There you
That
go.
is awesome, by the way. Yeah, dude, I like
Once I
that.
seen it, I was like, okay. I do
Yeah,
see
that's
it.
fire. Yeah. I'm excited to show the people that one. So any tourist hotspots that you guys are looking forward to on your, because it seems like you got a huge loop.
Huge loop.
Yeah.
So we'll usually hit Texas, Corsicana, see our son Zane. Then we'll head over to Florida, Panhandle, see friends and family there.
You guys go to the Everglades and all that shit too?
Usually we stay towards the Orlando side. Then we'll hit each of the.
Oh,
coasts of
that's where my
Florida.
father-in-law lives, in the Orlando
Okay,
area. Yeah.
It's a nice. We have friends there. Matter of fact, they're coming in tonight from Orlando, and so.
Oh, exciting! They're flying in.
And they're.
He's from here.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, even cooler. Montana, we up again.
Chucky, woohoo, Chuckadito. Yeah, they're coming in tonight, so we'll have breakfast with them, give them a tour because they haven't seen the studio since it's been remodeled.
Oh, sure.
They were some of our first customers 10 years ago.
Shush.
They've
Oh,
been
that's cool.
friends, yeah, and now we play pinochle anytime we hang out.
You're knuckle guys, so you guys like spades.
Yeah, but pinochle.
Pinochle only? You think spades
I
is too
can't do
easy?
Spades. No, I can't because the jacks and then
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tens are higher than.
I always warn because I'm a spades guy, but I always warn other players. I'm like, if they play pinochle, they're good. Because Knuck is it's just it's just such a larger game. But they're very very similar, and I like both games, but more of a spades.
Double deck with his cousins Tony and Holly here.
So you have that's
Holly at Hollywood Central.
Yeah.
So that's his cousin's wife. So we play pinochle here every weekend.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
Yep.
Game nights are always fun. What do you host game nights quite often? And if you do, what are your family like game nights? What do you really like? Pinochle. That's so funny.
Here's our list and pinochle.
So no Monopoly or anything crazy. Monopoly. I always think Monopoly. When people say Monopoly, I'm like, yeah, because they actually have murder cases from Monopoly. That's the crazy thing, man.
That's my.
They gang up on Doug.
No, and see, as I'm saying.
Oh, there she is. Okay, so we're gonna show the audience here in a second.
Let me just get these few I gotta download here. I found different ones.
God, that's fire.
That is cool.
Bob, I want to bring back to
badass.
Bob Ross, because Bob Ross is such a fast painter, and that's kind of, that's why he is who he is, because anybody can paint, he says. And he was just so good at making it simplified for others. Yeah, just calm. Yeah.
Like go to sleep to his voice at night.
Yeah.
I know people that still watch Bob Ross to go to sleep.
Dead ass. And not only that, like his teachings were so teachable, and I think that's the important part is that when he meant that everybody can paint, he meant that, and he made it in a way where everyone can paint.
Yeah, and the guy that took over for him is Nick, and he's my instructor over in New Smyrna.
Oh, you got his protege, his actual protege.
Yes, he's amazing. And he and his wife run the little studio over there, and then they just have the people coming in, and he's a great teacher.
Oh, our sponsor, Kyle Hudson of Hudson's Trash Removal, #1 junk removal in town.
Yes,
said
platinum.
He said this is an awesome place. My wife and I went there for date night. So
yay. See, and that's just one of the environments that it's a cool environment. It's very fun. It's one of those things that you get to do. You guys even host is it wine nights and stuff?
So actually, if you book a party with us, that's considered a private party, and you may bring your own beer and wine.
That is fun. So they have adult painting parties, which is I think a really cool key aspect that I wanted to bring up for sure because Montana's a drinking state, and when they like to party, they like to party. So I like the fact that you guys allow that party environment just to have fun in an adult cool way and make something badass that's memorable in the end.
Absolutely. All right, I got the Brush Crazy mobile for you guys.
There it is. Look at that thing, man. How are you gonna miss that thing? You ain't gonna miss that driving around, that's for sure. Is that the vehicle you guys are gonna be driving from Colorado?
Yeah, I know. That's just my comp. It's not the actual picture. Yeah. I just realized that was my Photoshop comp. There's my.
Oh, it looks good. You wouldn't know unless you know, right?
Well, I was gonna say I don't see the line in the door, but
I know.
It's all right. No,
right?
If that's what it looks like in person, that's badass.
It looks a little better than that, actually.
It's a lot better than that.
You'll have to find it, Doug, and send it to him.
Did you guys put any QR codes or anything that when you guys are driving, people can look it up?
We just the .com, just brushcrazy.com.
Oh, word. Okay.
But we
Front
can
panel.
totally add
It's a smart thing to do, People QR code everything, man.
That's true.
And
That's
especially when you're on the highway and get curious.
See, look, Kyle Hudson says he's even seen it.
That's right.
I've seen it driving around. That looks sweet.
And here's the picture we were waiting for, the Bob Ross.
Here we go.
And here
There
it
we
yeah,
go.
it's more like a Bob Ross painting there. And what's it? All right, so I would like to actually do a Bob Ross. So if you bring that up here, I would like to sit in on one of those and maybe we film it because
Let's do it.
it'd be really dope. Because I've always wanted to do one, and
I'm autistic. I mean, artistic.
I would like to see the self gratification of adult painting is just you can't match gratification like that because you did it and you end up looking at your art forever.
We'll do it in November.
I would love to be there. I would love to do it. I'd love to film it too.
Yep.
So moving on, I guess, into other business. You talked about Ohio and it kind of came up. I only briefly touched about it. How did Ohio come about?
Yeah, you bet. So Lisa and Lori. So Lori lived here. Her husband at the time was a MP, and he actually passed from cancer. And so her
Condolences.
sister Lisa wanted to do a business with her, so they checked out different franchises from Ohio, just different ones.
Yeah.
They wanted to be in a creative industry, and so they had already come to Brush Crazy a couple times when Lisa would visit.
Okay.
And so Lori,
They love the idea.
They love the idea, and they called us. They're like, "Hey, we want to franchise with you." And we're like, "Okay, we're legal. We can do it. We've never done it before. So are you going to be as patient?"
Were you guys nervous? I mean, let's just be real. You know, I mean, I want to be real with you. Is it like?
Can you imagine the responsibility?
Yes,
It
that
is
to transfer something like that, and your brand, your name, your reputation, and you know, it's always nerve wracking to kind of to bring someone new in. Yeah.
Yeah, but they've been doing amazing. They're wonderful, and we want to keep those types of franchisees. We want people like them who are like-minded, who work with us, who bounce ideas around.
Yeah.
Like with this whole second business we're starting within Brush Crazy, they're part of that. They're
The secret.
do things.
The secret. Okay.
sauce,
Okay. The secret.
They're
Okay.
helping us with that. So it's totally a team, idea thing. And
Are they any different than what you guys got going on in any at the other locations? Do they do anything different?
no, everything's the same, just like
Perfect.
any franchise. Yeah.
Perfect.
We are looking for a franchise person, a franchisee, to take over the Great Falls location. So
Let it be
So
known.
if
Let it be
you
known.
or somebody
let it
you
be
know
known.
in the Great
Seriously.
Falls area wants to franchise, hit them up. Brushcrazy.com.
So they're looking to run things out of Colorado, and if you're looking to start a business or buy a business, this is a successful business that's been around for 10 plus years, and they're looking for the possibility of maybe having somebody franchise out of here in Great Falls. So I know for you Great Falls listeners that are interested and you guys have money, you know what it is.
Ty's wife says that she loves Brush Crazy
Ha.
karaoke night.
She's been there several times. Yeah, that's my wife there. Hi, baby, I love you. My next question led, I guess, is
Hendo, what's up, brother?
are you guys prospecting fucking other locations at this point?
So we actually have someone who's interested in Wyoming.
Okay.
For 2025. So we're gonna just see where that takes us.
There we go.
We're looking
Where
at
at? Is that like a Casper or?
Actually, they're in a smaller area. So,
Are you nervous with that then?
I would do a Brush Crazy mini, and we're still talking about that.
Ah.
Like, no, it has to be over 100,000 people, and I get that. But if it's a Brush Crazy mini, it doesn't have to be as big.
Yeah.
And so it can be a smaller location, and they don't have to be open as many hours.
There you
Okay.
go.
Okay. So you guys are looking to adapt it in other ways. Okay, that's neat.
I got a question for you. The Air Force recruiter asked, is there a discount for people bigger groups like 15 or more? So how does that work?
With discounts, military discounts, yes.
Oh, there you go.
Every time you come in, ask for the military discount if you are military or a first responder. We have a great rewards program. So every $1 you spend, you get a point.
Oh, cool.
And if you check in on Facebook or Instagram, you get another 20 points. And if you like us,
20 points to check in. You hear that?
You get an extra 20
Jeez.
for liking us. And that's a one-time thing. But
Yeah,
still, every
sure,
time
sure.
you come in, once you hit 350 points, you get 35 free in the studio. And it comes a lot quicker than you think, because just registering for an account, you get 20 points.
Yeah. Okay.
It's awesome. Birthday parties hit them all the time.
I was gonna say that's where you're gonna want to get all your
Yeah.
points as in the groups.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. As far as are you guys gonna be like? 'Cause I don't know why, but it just seems like Arizona would really love something like this. It's just that kind of environment. I know they're huge on
Like
painting.
a Scottsdale or a
Yeah, they're-
Mesa or.
Tempe. I used to live in Tempe.
Oh, there you go.
They're just a big painting community down there in Arizona.
They seem to be, right?
Yeah, they
I don't know
definitely
for
are.
sure.
Yeah, they definitely are. They have huge art exhibits down there, bro. That's why I was mentioning it. I think something like Scottsdale.
Swiss,
Blow up, man.
Swiss really loves to paint.
Really?
See, that's my favorite thing. Come on, help them out here, brother.
Oh, cool. So you got all three of us. Yeah, all three of us have
I actually
been in
didn't
your
think Swiss
business.
has ever been there, to be honest. Dang it.
I just put it back up there and it looks fine.
Oh, we got goop at the store, bro. We got goop right here in the studio, Bubba.
Back to
I want to show you. Well, real quick, I just want to show everybody like a few pieces of art. We got a lot of pictures to show, so I just want to.
yeah. Let's go through some. Let's go a little slideshow
That's
here.
fun. Yep. So that's a ceramic painted with glaze. And that one's really fun. And that one takes a tea light in the back of them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it lights up.
So it's not.
Oh, okay,
I thought it was
cool.
gonna be like a Scentsy. I thought you were gonna tell me like you put a little candle back there or something. You know.
And that was a mug that went.
Those are popular, so people like to paint the mugs and stuff. Yeah, I see quite a few of them in other people's houses. I know exactly where they came from. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, my daughter still got one. Her handle broke,
If you
but
look
her
through
cup's
the
still there.
MLS, you can look at all the houses and they did the Brush Crazy. It's kind
Oh,
of
there you go.
It is kind of cool.
And
Yep, that's a glacier painting. painting.
I
love the Montana painting.
Me too.
To be honest with you, I would like to get a Montana painting in this studio. That's no
There you go.
bullshit because
There you
we represent Montana, and that would be
to
so
the
rad.
fullest.
Yep,
When they think of Montana, they think of the boys.
that's right.
Ari's birthday party was there.
I knew it. So I thought it was Canaan's, but it was my daughter's. Yes.
Okay.
And like I said, we had a blast there. I want to get back to your guys' long trip. You guys have a massive trip. How long is this trip, by the way?
Yeah, so we'll do here to Dallas, or excuse me, here to
Austin.
Springs.
Oh, to Colorado Springs.
Yep, that's just one day. Unless we like take the long way through Yellowstone.
The fun
We've
route,
been
yeah.
trying to do that lately is stop more.
Live more.
Exactly. So, but it'll be from here. It'll be Colorado Springs to Dallas. Go see Zane, and then in Corsicana. Then we'll go probably over the Panhandle in Florida, Destin. We got friends.
Which? How long is the trip from fucking Texas to Florida? It's got to be a couple days,
15,
right?
No, it's only 15 hours.
12 hours from here to Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs to Corsicana is about another 12 hours.
You're kidding.
It's like 12. Everywhere we go is like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Oh
What?
wow! It just seems like from Texas to Florida, it just seems like it would be a lot longer.
Yeah.
Especially curving into Florida.
Well, I felt like
We spend the night over in Destin from Texas. That's why we spend the night there. We got friends there, so it makes sense.
Destin.
Yeah.
Then Destin
Okay.
to Orlando, then that's another 5-6 hours from Destin to
Yeah.
Orlando.
oh, so is the longest part of the drive Colorado to Texas?
Texas.
You
About
think
12
probably
hours.
12, 14?
God, that's got to be a miserable trip, though.
'Cause
I
how-
mean,
'cause
is it
over-
flat, like
That's
most
gotta
of
be all
that trip.
Texas, right?
Once you leave New Mexico,
Yeah.
it's flat.
Gosh, I mean, that's like driving to like North Dakota or something, man. You know it's miserable.
Tumbleweeds for like a half an hour.
Low key. Levi just gave me a cool fact the other day about tumbleweeds.
Oh, yeah.
Levi, tell it, drop it.
So I seen this reel the other day. It said that this guy had a business idea where he's gonna, because there's tumbleweeds are only basically in the Midwest, right? Eastern Montana and down. I know
It's a
right?
certain section, yeah.
certain section of the world that you can only get tumbleweeds. So
authentic tumbleweeds
this guy would collect it, trailer loads, this and that, and then go sell it to Hollywood.
for millions of
Millions.
dollars.
Great
Yeah, for
idea.
millions of dollars because they needed authentic props.
That's a great idea.
Aunt Jamie, can you hear her now?
Can you hear me now?
I heard her when I was listening earlier. I don't know if so I did tap in just to hear. Yeah,
Yeah.
you might need to.
I was like,
Go ahead and talk into.
Oh, can you hear me now? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, oh yeah, we can hear you. Okay, yeah.
Good.
Thank you, Auntie Jamie, for giving us a sound check. If she's a little quiet, it might be on her end.
I can get loud.
But then it's also maybe because you're talking to us, but that's awesome.
So
Everyone else said we
back
can
to
hear, though.
tourism though. You guys got a
Right.
fucking journey. I mean, I know most of it you probably just want to get to your destination, but are there any stops along the way that you particularly want to see? Stop? Like for me, if I was taking that journey, I'm big interested, and I haven't been there really yet. We just stopped in it, but I want to stop by New Orleans. Have you guys done the New Orleans thing?
Yeah, because when we were in the t-shirt industry, we sold to places and
Oh,
we've been in the tourist industry our whole life, so we have been to lots of tourist areas.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
that makes sense. So this time, after we leave Florida, after Bob Ross,
yeah.
we're gonna head straight up the coast, the East Coast, and hit I've been to Myrtle Beach, but I haven't been north of Myrtle Beach on the ocean.
Okay.
So we're gonna go all the way up,
She's gonna go through the Carolinas and do all
all
that.
the way to New York, to the Central
Really?
Park.
There we go.
Really?
Yeah,
So you
tour.
are gonna tour a little.
There we go.
Have you done the New York experience yet?
Never.
Neither have we. Actually, that's the only corner of the map we haven't touched yet. But that's next. We have some friends over there that are gonna be taking us to a pretty cool dinner.
Very cool.
Well,
I'm not gonna disclose who it is.
We'll leave that up.
Maybe off.
Actually, and so right after New York, we have a weekend in between when we have to pick up all the secret things.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Okay.
And so we're actually
So
having
you-
that
oh,
weekend.
Wait. This secret requires supplies and all
that
this.
you have to get in the East Coast. This is crazy.
Dang! I wonder what it is, man. You got me curious.
Oh.
11, September
Hudson's
1st, September
Hudson's ears
1st,
just
we
perked.
will
Ty,
know.
look.
Yeah.
Boys on the East.
Yeah.
We're going.
Oh, Hudson, Hudson, I'll tell you some crazy shit later, man.
Yeah, we'll call you after this
So
episode.
A few hours north of New York is the White Mountains up in New Hampshire, Connecticut.
Is that all Appalachian then?
Yeah.
And that's when the trees are going to start.
Oh, you're gonna get the most beautiful time in the whole world. Hey,
Right.
they
Just
say the
right.
Appalachians in color is nothing like it. They say that because they don't have the pines and stuff that we have. It's all pretty
Birch
much leaf.
mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
gonna
We're
be
super
incredible.
excited.
You gonna
So,
paint?
fingers
Are you
crossed.
gonna
I will
paint?
be taking pictures to paint later. Yes.
Is that? Oh,
There
you
we
never,
go.
you don't never stop in scenic paint?
Oh my gosh.
It just
Who
seemed like
has time?
you guys
Actually-
might. You guys.
Let me.
That's my goal.
Actually, one of our clients at our job is going out and going to a 3-day, goes out and paints in the world, like East Glacier
Oh, really?
area.
Is that how she does it?
And then she has a show on Saturday to sell her paintings.
Oh, dang, dude, that's dope. Actually.
Yeah. So shout out to her.
So you make your way. All right, you're up in New York. You're gonna go to Central Park, right?
Yeah.
This is where we're at in the story here. Anything other than Central Park? You guys gonna do the
Well,
Times Square and
I don't know. It depends on how much time. Because I
Mm.
mean, when you're driving in,
especially in that city too? Yeah.
you can go an hour and you're in another state.
Facts.
Montana, you go 10 hours.
People
you're
don't
still in
understand
the
that.
same
We tried to
state.
explain that to our
Yeah, they
Florida
don't get
friends.
it.
So we're like, dude,
Yeah.
everything is 4 hours at least from us, and they're like, huh?
Especially where we're at. They're like, oh, dude, I'll get to New York in 6 hours. I'm like, I'll get to Billings in 4.5.
Yeah,
Like-
and see nothing in between.
Yeah. I might see one. One.
Eddie's corner.
No. What's that one head to Glendive where there's no people?
I don't know.
Remember the vending machine
Oh,
gas station, dude? Whatever town that is.
That was really weird.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
So
if
that
you ever
experience is gonna be cool. Then you cruise. All right, so you leave New York. You go. Are you taking the Great Lakes way down, or are you gonna go below?
So
Or-
we'll be after the mountains. We go back through New York, pick up the things, and then straight to Ohio.
and straight through to Ohio. Okay.
And then
What
back
part of
home.
Ohio, by the way?
Columbus.
So they're in Columbus. Okay. So Columbus is 1 million people. How big is Columbus?
Pretty big.
800.
It's got to be pretty big. Yeah. My buddy was just over there in Cleveland. Actually got stuck because shout out to King Kai. Something wild happened at the airport. I still don't know how to explain it, but he called me. He's like, bro, I'm fucking stuck in Cleveland.
Well, you got to remember his wallet got stolen
Oh, that's what happened.
at
Yeah.
the clinic.
That is right. And
Got
he
that.
we tried to get him flights from here to there, and they weren't. Dude, there was no bookings at all. Me and my wife spent about an hour and a half trying to get him home, and he's like, "Dude, I'm giving up." I'm like, "So are we, dude. We can't get you home." He had to go to Detroit, then fly to New York, and then back home.
New Jersey.
New
Yeah.
Jersey, yeah. Oh yeah, New Jersey. That's right. Jimmy Rivera talking that shit. That's gonna be a wild trip, man. How long do you think it is? A month?
We'll be because
It's gotta be a month-long trip, huh?
Beginning of September, and we'll end up beginning of October in Ohio.
How long are you guys gonna be in Florida for your Bob Ross seminar?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Cool.
and the week before, of course, is the surf show with the apparel industry because Doug still dabbles. So
But your Doug surfs?
no, but he
It's
dabbles
The
in
apparel.
So it's called the
T-shirts,
surf
yeah.
industry. It used to be part of it. So I just go back and stay friends with all the old reps and manufacturers and stuff.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. So it's gonna be like a reunion for you.
There you go.
That will be fun.
Just
That
in
will.
case he gets back.
Heck
into
yeah,
shirts,
that
you
will be
know.
fun. I mean, printing industry is no joke. We had a merch label out of California for a long time. Guerrilla Warfare. Shout out to those guys.
I still love their line of the Guerrilla
Actually,
Warfare.
holy
dog.
shit, I'm wearing a Gorilla Gang hat right now. This was one of the hats that was for the boys that we'd rock.
I was wearing Guerrilla Warfare yesterday.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out to Shane, man.
shout out to Shane, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Just shitty it didn't work.
He was
out
one of
that
our
way.
first merch lines. Yeah. He ended up having to close down because he got into fighter management, and it just paid a lot more. But he said that merch, it does pay well if you can get it going. It's just a matter of marketing. It seems like you guys been busy in the marketing scene. You guys said you guys did the printing and all that. Then you got into Brush Crazy, which is extremely popular here in Great Falls. It seems like it's popular in Colorado. You guys have a lot going on. You talked about coming back on this fall.
Yes.
We would love it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's set up.
After you pick up your secret
Yeah,
things.
yep,
Yes.
yep, and you'll find out about the secret on September 1st.
Okay.
I
cool.
am very excited for you
So-
to announce it.
You guys have an upstairs, right, where you guys
We
paint
do
and
like
stuff?
a little loft area.
Okay,
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I've only seen it in pictures, I think, from his old lady. So
Yeah, That's usually where we do our karaoke parties.
Oh,
She knows all about that.
makes sense. Oh.
So I guess
Aw, thanks, Cheyenne.
we're going on to 50 minutes here. So I'm actually going to let you grab the mic and kind of promote your business and promote what you guys got going on. We kind of talked about a lot of it, but I want you to give the viewers a full wrap and kind of what you're doing and what they can expect from Brush Crazy. And if they get curious, and talk about your other locations and promote those as well.
Yeah, you bet. So we're real excited. Like what we're doing right now is, you know how you kind of look at all the products of what you're doing in your studios or what you're doing in your business. And we've decided that our 3D round pieces of wood, we're going to go ahead and move those out so we can bring our secret stuff in.
Oh, fun.
So all
There we
of
go.
our 18-inch round pieces of wood, those are now 50% off.
Those?
Yes, except that's a 12-inch. So
Oh.
our big ones, our
The bigger
18-inch,
ones.
they're all
I don't have it.
50% off.
But there you go.
Yep, so
Now
you
Gone.
they
until they're
know.
gone. Yep, until they're gone. So you can just come into the studio and choose your project.
You guys hear that, man? If you guys are looking to go and make some cool, memorable art and that you guys can keep and hold on to and make it fun, go in there because it's discounted right now because they got a lot of cool shit on their way in.
Yep.
If you're looking for an 18-inch round piece of wood to paint, you know where to go. Brush Crazy downtown. What's the address?
315 Central Avenue.
315 Central Avenue. 50% off until it's gone. Get there.
Phone number 406-315-4260.
Let's go!
Yeah,
dude.
there
Yo, I love the way you played that on, man.
There we go.
Yes, dude. That is what we like. I love that, man. Because we find ourselves often pushing and guiding some of our guests. We're like, come on, get it out there. Yeah. That's awesome. I love your energy. I cannot wait for your next episode. What about your other locations? Are they moving anything
right
out?
here.
Are there any deals at their locations as
There's
well?
one of our Ohio folks. What up, Jay?
Jay Davis, Ohio. That's one of our Ohio people. He's in Cleveland.
Awesome. So the girls in Ohio, their mom lives in Cleveland. So there you go. And
Let's
she
go.
drives to Columbus, Ohio, and paints probably 2 to 3 times a month with them.
There we
Jay
go.
Davis, if you're ever in Columbus, be sure to go stop at Brush Crazy, man. They have some badass times and bring a friend too. And they do the lunch, they do the private party thing.
Yeah.
Be a cool stop for you, Jay, for sure.
Casey, we appreciate you, brother.
And shout out to Brawl Energy. They're
Yes,
not
sir.
our sponsor, but we fuck with Jay enough to. I'm gonna say
Hey,
Brawl
Brawl
Energy.
Energy fucks, dude.
And it fucks hard, man.
I had the Akai one. That was fire.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
good. I had the lime green one. It was fucking dang too. So Brawl
Yeah.
Energy, you
I
guys do a
remember
good job, man.
Mine was the Akai Berry. Casey Duran is our race car driver.
He's in the house and he's in 6th place currently. He's going to be racing this weekend. So make sure if you're in Great Falls, go up to the racetrack and root on our sponsored racer, Casey Duran. He's in the pink machine, baby.
Address for Bethel or for
Sorry. Yeah, go to Ohio.
1299 Bethel Road. 1299 Bethel Road.
Type that in Swiss, $12.99. And how would you spell Bethel?
Bethel, I think. Yeah, Bethel Road. That's the Ohio location.
Oh.
Yep.
He got you.
Oh,
We got you.
Okay, there you
And
go.
all the studios are closed Monday, Tuesday, except for special events. So we're open Wednesday through Sunday, regular hours. And then Mondays and Tuesdays are for special, somebody calls in, you have a party of like 8-10 people or
Yeah.
more. Then we love doing parties on those days.
You guys are one of few downtown businesses that's open on Sunday
And at
in
night.
Great Falls.
And at night, yeah.
And
So
at
it's a
night.
fun scene.
Yeah.
close at 6.
Downtown Great Falls has come back to life. So it's cool that,
It's
yeah,
getting
it
there.
really
It's
has.
getting there, yep.
I love downtown now. It reminds me of the Missoula scene because Missoula used to have I don't know about it anymore, but they used to have a really strong downtown scene. And now
There we
Great
go.
Falls is much like that.
Bang, we got us to Columbus, Ohio.
He says, I'll be there.
Thank you.
And thanks for the shout out. That's awesome.
Here's some more product.
I wanted to just make sure and clarify that you guys doing the same deal for the Colorado Springs and
Colorado Springs is, I'm not sure if Columbus is, but they probably will follow. But Colorado Springs is 50% off on the 18-inch 3D wood signs.
there you go. So for our folks that are listening out of Colorado, and we do have a lot of Colorado listeners, but most of ours are in Denver. So if they're in that area, yeah.
I have a ton of people from Denver that drive down to the Springs just for the day.
If you guys listen to Denver Sports Radio Station, we are good friends with those guys, and it's Colorado's biggest sports radio station, and it's Denver Sports Betting, and we mess with them heavy. Shout out to Ryan. He owns that station down there, and we love that guy.
Yeah. Ryan Garcia.
Yep, that's our dog.
Denver Sports Betting.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm going to wrap it up. I'm not going to keep you too long. It is really hot. But I did really enjoy this episode.
But it set ground to come back, and
That's right.
You are fucking
have a good time.
incredible. I'm gonna be real with you. You are an awesome interview. You have so much fun energy. You remind me of my mother, to be honest with you. Shout out, mom. I love you so much. Levi's mom as well.
Yep. Absolutely.
But she reminds me of you, and I got that mommy warm feeling in my heart when I got to talk to you. So it was very easy for me to interview you, which was enjoyable, and I cannot wait for your return with your secret sauce.
Yeah,
So
the
much
secret
for having
sauce.
us.
And all 300 of you that tuned in so far, we love you.
Oh, nice. 300 viewers popped in. Nice.
Already, yeah.
Nice. Let's go. They come and go. So you guys are gonna get a lot of your viewers. Mostly when it's up officially, you'll probably watch it. I bet you by the end of the night.
in your guys' group.
I bet you by the end of the night you're gonna have 1,000 viewers on this episode. So one last thing. Do you have any shout outs to your kids, your husband, or anybody?
Of course.
Let's get some shout outs in.
Yes, that's right. Thank you, Doug, for all you do for the business. You're a marketing genius and all your
Yee.
energy and hanging paintings from the ceiling 18 feet off the ground this week.
Did we get that picture? Actually, I seen them in there. I know we had
I'm
one.
not sure if I have one in there.
Show a picture of Doug and the grandkids. Did we show that one?
Oh,
This is
Doug.
Doug, and there's
Doug.
their
The
grandbabies.
amazing beard. Yeah, he actually cut a
No,
couple.
That
beard-
ZZ Top
that
beard
beard
is
is-
fucking going off, man.
He like cut two handfuls off last month.
Shut up. Did you donate it?
He could have. All the grandbabies we have. So right there we see that is Apple and River. They're out of Bozeman. And
Montanans.
These kiddos. Yep. And then Missoula, we have Gavin, Bree, and Bree have their two little girls, which are Zoe and Nora. We get to see them on Friday.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Very
I'm
fun.
super excited about them. And there's Doug's mom for our 10-year anniversary. We got them up there, and our
Shout out to moms. Ain't moms the
Moms
fucking
are-
best? They
Oh,
keep
yeah.
coming up this whole episode,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
We love our mom. You guys love your moms. Shout out to moms.
Moms are the best, dude. Hell yeah.
Right. Yep. So I appreciate our staff, all the artists for all 3 studios. They're amazing. We appreciate their dedication because it's hard working with the public sometimes.
It is, yeah.
And I really appreciate our artists. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Incredible. And how about the Bob Ross protege?
Wow, Ross, yes.
Yeah. What's his name? Alan?
Yeah, Nick.
Nick. Okay, yeah. I knew it was a 4-letter name.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Uh,
He's been on like Good Morning America and stuff like that.
Awesome. Maybe we can get an interview from him. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
I'll hook you up.
That'd be rad. If he's available and wants to, we would love to welcome him on the show. I mean, what a conversation that would be.
Yeah, we love having artists and just creatives because you guys, all of our brains fire the same. Just
Yes, yep. And she called me out when she met me. She's like, "I think you got an ADHD brain," and I was like, "Do you know what? I just looked at all the symptoms and I had every one of them." So I think you're right.
I know my TISM score is like 140. So I'm good. I'll be all right.
We're gonna wrap it up here, and I'm gonna shout out our sponsors. Or Levi can run our commercials real quick, and then we'll wrap up our sponsorships, and we'll talk off screen.
Sounds great.
Yes, sounds good.
Uh,
Thank you guys for watching, by the way. Every one of you guys that have commented, tuned in, shared the show, you guys are the fucking best. Thank you guys for always following and always representing the bust, and you guys always pushing the content the way you guys do. We are not shit without you guys, so I want to let you guys know we remain humble in that sense, but we're not going to remain humble when we take over the game, baby.
the grind continues. And with that, you got to continue to go down to
Halftime Sports Bar, the best sports bar in town. Catch all of the action on our big screens, enjoy your favorite drinks, and savory mouthwatering tacos provided by Taco Treat. Feeling lucky? Head over to our casino with hot machines at Emerald City Casino, where the thrill never stops. And for a more laid-back vibe, check out Amigo Lounge, our sister establishment, offering a perfect blend of relaxation and fun, and food. Halftime Sports Bar, where sports, gaming, and great times come together. Your go-to destination for excitement in every quarter. Join us today and make every moment a winning one.
Wisconsin. That's what I was talking about. I was just talking
Next one, Levi.
I was just talking about Beard Wisconsin. Beard Wisconsin, shout out to you boys.
Oh, yeah, shut
Thank you
up.
for interacting with the
We
stream.
love you, Beard Wisconsins.
Yes, sir.
Elevate your vaping and smoking experience with 20 Past 4, Montana's premier vape, water pipe, and accessory shop. Discover a world of possibilities at 5 convenient locations, 2 in Great Falls, 1 in Helena, 1 in Billings, and for our friends in Arizona, we've got you covered with a location in sunny Prescott. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff are ready to guide you through the latest trends, ensuring you to find the fit for your lifestyle. Plus, don't miss out on exciting promotions and discounts, making your shopping experience even better. 20 past 4, where quality meets satisfaction. Visit us today at one of our 5 convenient locations.
Bucked Up is a company who has made it their sole mission to bring nothing but the best to the table when it comes to supplemental and fitness products. Founded by 2 forward-thinking brothers, they have assembled a team of like-minded people who have blossomed this company into a powerhouse in the fitness world as well as in the health and wellness community. Bucked Up is focused on using only the best ingredients and scientists to create amazing products that will help amplify performance, increase energy, and promote overall wellness. Jumpstart your fitness journey with some amazing Bucked Up products today. Join the weekly busboys and let's get bucked up now. Promo code WEEKLY for 20% off at checkout.
And the man, the myth, the legend, Kyle Hudson, who's been interacting in the chat all night long, baby. He gave us new chairs yesterday, actually. That was
Shout out to our new desk too.
Yes, and the new desk. Yes, sir. We got to set it up. I brought all the screws today. There's like 100,000.
The studio's being enhanced. Thank you, Huddy.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Kyle Hudson, Hudson Trash Removal, the #1 platinum junk removal in town.
If you need anything removed, including your ex-wife, let him know. He'll do it gladly.
And he doesn't say nothing.
Shout out to the best, and I mean the best in the business as far as realty go. Shout out to the premier team out of Dustin Young. They're also an award-winning team, actually the #1 selling realty service.
Amber and Paul.
All at the premier team. So if you guys are in the housing market in the Great Falls area, they would be glad to help you guys out, sell your home, or get you into your new home. So shout out to the premier team at Dustin Young.
But they aren't counselors.
That's right. Don't be bringing your issues to them.
You just buy a house.
Shout out to the best weed in Montana. They're the most award-winning weed in all of Montana, and that is for the #1 dispensary, native grown. They got a new location in Charlo, Montana, and they are looking to get things going there. So shout out to the new location and the multiple locations throughout the state. If you're looking for quality marijuana, make sure you go to Native Grown.
The #1 spot to smoke is out back.
Big facts. And then, shout out to, I got an announcement to make. We have locked in a deal with New Level Boxing. You guys know that we ran an episode with Steven a few months back. We were in talks with maybe bringing them on as a sponsor. As of today, we locked in a deal with New Level, and we will be representing New Level Boxing to the fullest. And we're very proud of that. We're very proud of that relationship that we've developed with Steven. And also, he has some major announcements that he's going to be announcing as far as sponsored fighters go. Some really, really big names are going to be a part of New Level. So stay tuned to New Level and Steven Jimenez's wonderful company.
And the logo you see on the screen right now is going to be coming to you live.
Yes.
New Level Boxing, because we just reached a new level.
That's right, man. So shout out to our boy, man. And make sure that you guys stay tuned to my personal friend. And now we represent him, Gogo Slaveski, the fucking dog, man. He is under the bus. He's be rocking with us. He loves Montana. He's already fought here in Great Falls. Shout out to Dallas Davison. That was his opponent. But he's going to be rocking with us Montanans, man. 406, we up from here to Florida, man. The King of Macedonia is with us. Gogo Slaveski, baby.
That's the dog. That's the dude. You know what it is. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube, baby.
By the way, he has some big-ass news coming up. I'm not going to announce it, but he has some major news coming up. So stay tuned and watching Gogo Slaveski.
Yep. But with that, we're going to get out of here, guys. Everybody have a good night.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
We are
the Weekly Bust.